everybody, and welcome to the Affiliated Forces Power Hour. It's your host. I am Big. Most people know me as Big, and I'm here tonight with my cohorts, my brothers in crime, because it's actually criminal how we help people like you make money online. And if I can bring them out to say hello, because, again, I'm the one who loves to talk. So, hey, Frank, you want to come out and say hello to the people? Because we got a great show tonight. I'm excited about the guests that we have on. What do you think, Frank?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Power Hour.
All right, my man Ari, all the way in the Philippines. It's actually not even Thursday anymore. It's Friday over there, right, Ari?
Yes, Friday. Friday, actually, 11 o'clock. How you guys doing, man? I hope you guys ready to rock, get busy making some money. We got a lot of info and a lot of updates today. So
we got a lot of to talk about tonight. So I got the money hammer because, honestly, tonight I'm excited because with all the announcements that have gone on Traffic Monsoon, we're looking at the positive, and that is that Frank, Ari, and myself truly believe from Traffic Monsoon alone, in the next 12 months, how many people out there have ever seen a $1 million bill? That's what one looks like. Hey, it's fake. Before, Ari showed one of his ATM receipts. And the bottom line is, we're excited because all of us are seven-figure marketers, but we're mostly excited because we think we're going to be able to do that in Traffic Monsoon alone tonight. So that's why you're on the call. Hope you got your popcorn because it's going to be an exciting show. A lot of updates for everyone, a lot of excitement going on. And I tell you, Frank, Ari, myself, we're smiling from ear to ear. Let me take off my shades there because I'm sure you guys are going, I can't see your eyes. I don't know if I can trust you if I can't see your eyes. Shut up and listen, all right? There's a lot of exciting things going on tonight on the Affiliated Forces Power Hour. Listen, if it's your first time and you're sitting there going, who the hell is this crazy guy, with this beanie and this crazy shirt? Hey, I'm Big. It's who I am, but I get excited about helping people make money. My friends, my brothers from another mother, Frank and Ari, they get excited as well, maybe in a different way. Frank goes out and pounds some weights and all like he did today because he's so excited after we had an hour conversation last night about the exciting news we're going to share about Traffic Monsoon. Ari just goes out and does retail therapy, so he buys himself, a $5,000-$6,000 new MacBook Pro with all kinds of, stuff on it. Again, whatever we do, because we're excited, it's because we're excited that we're able to show people just like you how to do it too. All you have to do is follow along, and after about the 30th minute, when Frank is done with the presentation, you're going to be licking your chops. Maybe it's because you got butter from your popcorn all around your mouth, but that's okay. Popcorn's better that way. So listen, do me a favor. If someone provided you with a link and referred you here, or you're watching this on a replay, make sure you reach back out to that person and pat them on the back, because what they just did was share a link that's going to change your financial life. And you'll know why when my man Frank gets done here in a little bit. But before I do that, I already introduced you guys to my partners there, Frank Calabro Jr. and Ari Maccabee. As you know, if you've watched the show before, we always have a couple of guests on who are members also in Traffic Monsoon. Well, tonight I'm happy to have one of our team members who happens to be right outside Las Vegas, and you'll know why I'm excited about Las Vegas in a little bit. Okay, at the end of the show, we'll talk about it a little bit more. And she's going to come on and tell her story and how she got started in Traffic Monsoon and why she's so excited. And it doesn't matter if you start with a little or with a lot. The same thing happens. You get addicted to how easy it is to work within this system. And Frank's going to talk about that in about 2 minutes. But I'm most excited because if any of you out there are already in Traffic Monsoon, you've heard all the exciting news about opening up an office in Dubai for Traffic Monsoon. You've heard all about the bank that's coming, the Traffic Monsoon Bank. Well, guess what? On our show tonight, I've got a guest that is live from Dubai that is part of the official presenting leadership team in Dubai for Traffic Monsoon. And this gentleman has done presentation upon presentation with Emmy and Charles. And in fact, he's going to share for about 20 minutes and cover a lot of the stuff that a lot of you out there have questions on. And we promise after we're done with that part, you're going to be clicking that button to sign up. And guess what? Become even more addicted. And that's a promise from Big. So, as I always do, I'm going to pick up the money hammer. We introduced the money hammer last week because, you know, a lot of times we get excited, but we just don't make the point. And we got to learn how to hit people with the money hammer and get them excited about what my man Frank's going to talk about. So, what you need to do is turn off your damn Facebook, turn off your Instagram, turn off the TV, turn off your phone, and focus here. The reason that we do well, the reason my man Frank, myself, Ari, are seven-figure marketers, the reason my guest who's going to come on that's a leader in Traffic Monsoon does extremely well also is because we are extremely focused. And if you can't even take the next hour and stop clicking on your Facebook and playing Candy Crush, then you need to leave right now. But if you're here for the long haul, if you're here for the next 60 minutes and you're excited about making money, well, damn it, we're going to show you how to do it, okay? And that's a guarantee. So I always get excited about what happens next, all right? Because, my man, I do well. Last year in earnings from all my businesses, I did $1 million in earnings, okay? Frank, my man's going to come on, and he's going to blow you away with what he's been able to do in just the last 80 days, okay? Because that's why we're excited. Remember, we talked about it, and it can be done. None of us on this panel were born with a silver spoon in our mouth. Ari certainly wasn't. He comes from Missouri. I don't even think they have $100,000 people there, much less millionaires. And Frank, he was somewhere around Cheshire, Connecticut. Believe me, I live in New York. I know what Cheshire's all about. That was a town that passed its prime back in the 40s and 50s for textiles. And me, I'm just one of those bumbling ex-football players who, you know what, is pretty good at talking a lot. But that's what $1 million looks like, and we want you to be able to take our system and everything that we talk about inside this that Frank's going to share and be able to hold that up as well. And the great thing about it is I hold up this single billets play, but my man Frank, all right, if you guys follow him, shows real cash a lot. And the great thing about what we do and what Frank's going to do is we're not like all those other make money gurus out there with the $12,000 suits. You know, last week it was $10,000, now it's a $12,000 suit, and the fake tan and the sports cars and the perfectly capped teeth. No, we're real, we're raw, we're unscripted, and that's what people like. We don't bullshit you. We tell you like it is, but we show you how to do it. And so on that note, I'm going to introduce my man Frank Calabro, and he is going to hit you with a money hammer. Come on, Frank. They're not ready, are they, big dog?
They're gonna be ready quick, man. We're gonna go through this. We're gonna go through this hard and fast, guys, because we have a lot to cover here tonight. So I'm gonna hit you guys pretty hard. We're gonna go through this pretty quick, but you're gonna understand it. It's very easy and very simple. Grab some note-taking material if you would like, and take some notes and follow along. I will tell you that we are all making money, guys. Every single one of us, if you're brand new, you're trying to figure out how to make money online, we'll pay very close attention because all of us are making money here in this panel, but also thousands of our teammates globally are making money, guys, and this is exactly how we're doing it. We're going to show you right now live how we do it, guys. Now, I've been following this strategy personally myself for 651 days. Now, imagine making money online for 651 straight days. And it has been life-changing beyond belief for myself personally and my family, as well as thousands of teammates across the globe. Now listen, if you didn't hit the Powerball, what was it, yesterday or day, whatever it was, if you didn't hit the Powerball, don't worry about the Powerball, guys. We got something better than the Powerball. Okay, here we go. I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to show you guys how simple this really is. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to log into my account over here at Traffic Monsoon. I'm going to make sure I'm logged in. I'm going to show you how the average person, you don't need any special skills to do this business, and I'm going to prove it to you right now. I'm going to go ahead and log into my account. This is live. And what's going to happen, guys, is, of course, an advertisement is going to pop up because this is a traffic exchange, okay? That's what this is, this platform. There's a countdown timer, and then it's going to allow me to get into my dashboard once I view that one advertisement, okay? Now, we're going to show you guys how this works. It's pretty simple. If you look over here to the left-hand side of my screen, it says Buy Ad Pack with Sharing. I'm going to click on a hyperlink right below that. And what's going to happen, that was pretty quick, okay? What's going to happen, guys, is I've got some banners loaded up in here. And we'll teach you how to do this. It's really simple to load a banner. We'll show you how to do this. It's very simple. You're going to copy and paste, basically. But I'm going to click on Buy an Ad Pack. And what I'm going to do, guys, I got a couple of options here. I can use PayPal, Pays a Solid Trust Pay, or I have some cash inside of my account that I can use to buy some advertising. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy some advertising live right now. I'm going to buy 20 ad packs for $50 a piece. I'm going to hit preview, okay? It's going to tell me, okay, it's going to be $1,000. I'm buying $1,000 worth of advertising space on this platform. I'm going to hit pay now. I'm going to click OK, and that's it, guys. It's processed. It was that fast. Now, the second part is I'm going to click on this red box up here, Start Surfing. Now, this is what we're required to do, okay? We have to do this every day. And what we're going to do is we're going to view 10 advertisements. There's going to be a countdown timer. You can see it counting down backwards, and it tracks and counts how many ads that you viewed during this session. Okay, you can see it's counting down backwards. All we got to do is basically click a mouse, view an ad. We're going to look for these images that pop up. We're going to pick the matching image. Okay, then we're going to click Next Site. This is how simple this is, guys. You don't need any special skills to do this. If you can click a mouse, view an advertisement, and then pick a matching image, you can do this business. It's this simple, okay? There's nothing to this. I know everybody out there watching this, you guys can do this. I'm going to show you one more time. Let's let this thing just run down. Pick the matching image, pick the next site, and that's it, guys. You're fully trained. You're going to do this 10 times in a row, 10 consecutive times in a row. And that's it, guys. Let me show you how this works. Let me show you how. Let me go ahead and leave the page. I'm going to pull up my slideshow. I'm going to show you guys how this works. It's so incredibly simple. Okay, we're going to talk about TrafficMonsoon. Now, real quick, earnings and income disclaimer. Any earnings and income statements or earnings and income examples are only examples and illustrations. Past performance does not guarantee you the same results in the future. Read all terms and conditions at TrafficMonsoon.com/terms. Okay, TrafficMonsoon is a domestic limited liability company founded by CEO Charles Scoville, and we launched in October 2014. Now, our company is a pay-to-click advertising network. You guys can go and look this up at TrafficExchangeList.com. We are the #1 ranked traffic exchange in the world. Now, the amazing thing about this is Easy Hits for You. You guys can go look that up. That company's been around since 2003. We've been around since 2014. That is pretty impressive, guys. Pretty incredible that we passed a company that's been around for over a decade, and we did that in our first year. You can also find us over on Alexa. We're climbing up the global ranking. This chart, this slide is actually outdated. I'm sure our global ranking is much higher, but you guys can go over here, pull this up, TrafficMonsoon.com, and see where we presently sit in the world. And what they do here is these are the sites that get the most traffic in the world, guys. They rank all the websites in the world. Now, we operate in the biggest market in the world today, online advertising. Online advertising is a marketplace worth billions of dollars, and it is still growing. Now, guys, there was a major change in the world in 2010, guys. Okay, I was still in traditional business at the time. Look at this chart. Look at the upward trend, and you can see the billions of dollars being spent on online advertising. And this example is just Google alone. But you notice in 2010, things really started to take off, and there's basically three reasons why things really took off in 2010. Number one is the explosion in social media. That's when social media took off like a rocket ship. Number two, the availability of Wi-Fi. That was the year that Wi-Fi was literally every single place you went. People began to also carry mobile devices when they left the home, when they left the office, and they began to carry the internet with them every single place that they went, guys. You can see double-digit growth every single year with no end in sight. This is called, an emerging market, and this is a market that you want to be in front of. You want to get in front of this trend, and it's, like I said, it's not going anywhere, guys. We are not going to stop hanging out online. It's not happening, guys, and companies are allocating more and more advertising dollars to online advertising. Now, the fact that the #1 selling product on the internet is traffic, which is created through advertising. Google, Facebook, YouTube, and many more, these are all advertising networks disguised as something else. Search engines, social media sites, video sharing sites, etc. These companies are making billions of dollars every single year in advertising fees. In fact, every time you click on an advertisement on their website, they are making money. Now, the real question is, why aren't you and I being paid for this? After all, we are the ones clicking on the advertisements that make them money. Well, with Traffic Monsoon, you get paid for clicking on advertisements. Did Google or Facebook ever send you a check? I don't know about you guys, but Facebook has never sent me a dime. Now, Traffic Monsoon is absolutely easy and the simplest and easiest way for anyone and everyone to make money. Absolutely no special skills are required. I just showed you that. If you can click a mouse, and yes, it is that simple, you can make money. Now, we can get paid up to 24 times per day, 160 times per week, 672 times per month. You might be thinking, Frankie, how is that even possible? It's real simple. Here's what they're doing. All the advertising packages sold on the platform, what they do is they tally up that number, the total revenue sold, and then what they do is they pay out instantly and in cash every single pay cycle. Now, this is an addiction because every single time you log in to your Traffic Monsoon account, your cash balance has gone up because there's been another pay cycle. Now, there are 5 revenue streams. Number 1 is the profit share by clicking on 10 ads per day. I showed you that at the beginning of this presentation. We also have cash links. These are extra cash rewards. We have matching bonuses for the cash links. We also have instant 10% referral commissions, guys. Very powerful. And we can also turn our traffic into cash by advertising our affiliate offers. Now, there's 4 simple steps, guys. It's so incredibly simple. Number 1, we sign up for free. That's the price tag, guys. Free. The second thing we're going to do is we're going to activate our account. We're going to buy ad packs. And then we're going to click and view 10 ads per day, and we will begin to get paid from the profit share component of the compensation plan. Now, what is an ad pack? Real simple, guys. We're buying an advertising package. These are sold in $50 increments. We're getting 1,000 traffic exchange credits, 20 pay-per-click views to your banners. We also get a revenue sharing position. Now, the benefit is not only can we utilize our ad space, we can get paid up to $55 for every ad pack. Now, this is not guaranteed because it's directly based on the profit share. Now, what if you want to refer? Well, you can make even more money. Now, 10% referral commissions. Here's how it works. Every time an ad pack is sold, you get paid instantly in real cash straight into your e-wallet. You can withdraw your earnings. You can purchase more ad packs. You can do whatever you wish, guys. It's your money. Spend it as you please. I also want to mention that we also are implementing a new Traffic Monsoon worldwide bank, which we will talk about further here in a few moments. Now, let's look at some referral examples, guys. You will earn we can earn 10% referrals daily for life. Now, here's how it works. Let's just say in this illustration we sponsored 4 members that come over here, Traffic Monsoon. They each purchased 20 ad packs. We just got paid instantly, guys, $400 in cash. Another example here, 20 members purchasing 10 ad packs in a single day. We just had a $1,000 day over here at Traffic Monsoon. If we sponsored 100 members purchasing only 2 ad packs daily, that's very conservative. There's a $2,000 day example. And if we sponsored 200 members purchasing 4 ad packs daily, there's an example of a $4,000 day, guys. And remember, we get paid instantly and we get paid in cash. Here's a couple examples, guys, some of our teammates. Here's Maria. You can see in this example, with only 2 active referrals and 51 ad packs on the books, made $3,000. Peter here with 6 active referrals, 210 ad packs, $5,000 example. Oliver with only 8 active referrals, 105 ad packs on the books, over $6 grand. Pretty powerful right there, and really a small team right there. You can see Amanda here with 6 active referrals, a whole bunch of ad packs, 1,949 in this example, 113 grand right here. And Rob Frazier with 318 active referrals, 773 ad packs in this example, 147 grand, guys. This thing is powerful. Yes, these are unique examples, but we're showing you the power of the model. Now, what makes TrafficMonsoon so very different than other traffic exchanges? This is important, okay? Number one, retail customers. Any person, company, or business can purchase ad packs without becoming an affiliate. Free members can earn credits. We can earn extra, there's extra earnings that can be made from the cash links. There's no monthly fees ever. You're not going to get beat over the head with a $100 bill every single month or anything like that. There's no monthly fees ever. There's also no sponsoring requirement. We can actually purchase unlimited advertising packages on the platform. And soon, guys, coming very soon, our new TrafficMonsoon World Bank. Now, the fast start process, very simple. Number one, we're going to enroll for free right now. Like I said, the price tag is free, guys. Enroll for free, and the next thing we're going to do is we're going to buy as many ad packs as we can. We're going to view our 10 ads every single day. We will begin to earn cash in the profit share. You've already know how to do that. You've already been trained. Optional, we're going to refer and sponsor like crazy, and we'll help you with that, guys. We are the sponsoring kings and queens, guys, of the internet. Nobody collects more sponsorships than our team. All right, guys, get started now. What I'm going to do, that ends the slideshow. I'm going to show you guys some proof, guys. You guys want to see some proof? What we're going to do is I'm going to go over here to what I've been doing is recording, basically keeping a running journal from the time I started. You can see right here, this was on September 3rd. Now, this was the day that I made a purchase, okay? And I purchased 20 ad packs on this particular day. You can see I spent $1,000, and I used PayPal in this example, and I bought 20 ad packs. That's the day that I actually did something and just went active in the business. Now, my strategy at the time, guys, I wasn't going to really do much with this TrafficMonsoon thing because I was the #3 producer in the world in another traffic exchange. So my strategy at the time was, okay, I'm going to come over here, I'm going to buy a couple ad packs, but then I'm also going to buy retail traffic, and I'm going to funnel people from this database into what I'm doing, something else that I'm doing, right? I never planned on building TrafficMonsoon ever. Well, lo and behold, there were some changes made in my other company, and I decided to activate on October 15th, okay? October 15th, this was taken the very next day, October 16th, okay? This is the very first day that Frank Calabro Jr. actually did something. I did nothing up until this point other than click on 10 ads per day, did absolutely nothing up until this point. You can see the first day in the business here, 5 active referrals. I had 97 ad packs in this example, and we're up to $1,400. Now, I'm just going to scroll up, guys. I'm not going to show every single day. I'll go kind of slow so you can just basically see the progress and the progression. You can see the first week of active, meaning I'm actually doing something. I'm actually working. 65 active referrals, 217 ad packs in this example. We're up to $4,500 the first week, guys. Now, listen, I've made some insane money over the past 2 years online, but I've never made money this fast from a brand new offer. Nothing like this. Never, guys. Let me scroll up here a little bit more. Let's just go up to the first 30 days, guys. Let's just skip right up because I want to show you guys how fast I built this business. And listen, guys, this is a unique example. I am a top 1% producer, okay? But I just want to show you guys, here you go, the first 30 days right here. 146 active referrals. We are up to 836 ad packs. 27 grand, guys, the first month. That's insane, guys. That is for a brand new offer. Once again, I'm showing you the power of the model. I'm showing you the potential of the model. Am I working very hard? Absolutely. I'm doing a lot of work to make this happen. But once again, I'm showing you guys this thing is it's extremely powerful. Now I want to scroll up. I want to point out something else. This was kind of a huge milestone right here. This day right here, day 40. And when I first got started in TrafficMonsoon, I told myself, I want to get to 1,200 ad packs pretty quick. And in the other traffic exchange I was in, guys, it took me 8 months, like 251 days to do this, guys, to do the same thing what I did over here in 40 days. Now imagine that. It took me 40 days to do this, what took me 251 days in another traffic exchange. That is pretty insane, guys. And that told me right then and there that this thing is powerful, man. I'm running with this thing, and I'm going to go as fast as I can with this thing. I'm just going to scroll up, guys, and show you guys, probably just go up to today's results so you can see what's going on. I think we're on I think we're up to about 90 days now. So I'm just at the 3-month mark, and really that's not a long time to be promoting any offer online. I'm pretty much a newbie over here at Traffic Monsoon, really just getting started. And another thing I want to say is the last 39 days of the year, I did no paid advertising whatsoever, 0 paid advertising, yet my business grew each and every single day. And now I'm advertising this thing, guys, and I'm really, really starting to hit it pretty hard here, because this is the busy time of the year on the internet, guys. This is the time of the year that you want to get going with this thing, because everybody online right now is looking to make money. The holidays are over. People put too much money on the charge card. They spent too much money. And you know what? Now they're serious about making money, and we've got the perfect offer, guys. You can see today's results. I'm up to 273 active referrals. I now have 2922 ad packs on the books. That's a nice chunk of real estate on the platform. When I mean real estate, I mean advertising space, guys. That's what we're buying. We're buying advertising space. This continues to grow every single day. My active referrals pretty much every single day. I've got new people coming in, and you can see over $202,000 now, and this was done in 3 months, 91 days. That's insane, guys. That's very powerful. Once again, I'm a top 1% producer. Yes, this is a unique example, but once again, I'm showing you guys the power of the model. Okay, let me switch back over to the Hangout. See if I can get back over here. Okay, and that's it, guys. That's the presentation, and I'm gonna pass it over to Big because we have a lot to cover tonight, man. I know. Hit me with the money hammer, Big. How'd you like that?
Damn, Frank.
200 grand, man, in 90 days.
200 grand in 90 days. Now, remember, earlier, folks, you probably were going, you were full of BS and all like that, Big, when you talk about $1 million. $1 million, do the math, folks, in 90 days over 200,000. And again, it's a snowball effect. So if you're a betting person, would you say that Frank's going to hit that $1 million before 1 year ends? I would say, hell yeah, because that's the power of the system, and that's why we talked about being excited when we had this hour call between myself, Frank, and Ari last night, because we're even starting to blow ourselves away because of how powerful this system is. So I'm going to say it again. Yes, we are all unique 1% producers, but the power of the system and the marketing, and again, the referral system that we'll talk about at the end, is very simple to follow. Again, we've done all the hard work. We do all the heavy lifting. We do all the selling for you. But I want you to know you do not have to be technical. Frank, let me ask you a question. Do you consider yourself a computer savvy person?
Not at all, man. People think that I am, but I'm not.
Right.
Not at all.
Exactly. So the bottom line is, if your computer started to act up and all like that, more than likely you'd call in a technician, right? It's not something
I call you Big or Ari.
Earlier, you're right. Big, I got a problem. Oh, we got this. Let me put on the Hulk shirt and smash the computer. No, we took care of it. Captain America and Hulk worked together, you know, like the Avengers. It was awesome. It was awesome. And we got it fixed. And we went on, guess what? But the whole time, we were still getting paid, even with the computer being down. That's the beauty of this system. Once you realize how simple it is, again, results not typical. So I'm going to say this again. If someone shared a link with you, if you're on this call live and someone basically has introduced you to this and wants you to watch the crazy show, put aside the crazy part and focus on what we just showed you. When I held up that $1 million, wherever the hell it went, okay, you thought I was kidding around. I'm not. That million is fake, but by the end of the year, we're going to have more than that in cash earnings that we've taken out. And it's all based on, guys, traffic. So unlike your mom who used to yell at you and go, oh, don't run in the traffic, we love to play in traffic. And we're able to show all our team members all over the globe how to do the same thing, because that's the beauty of the Traffic Monsoon system. It's about traffic. It's about high volume traffic to people who are looking for offers. So that's the beauty of the system. And if there's one thing that you didn't touch on, Frank, maybe you touch on that right now before I introduce our other guests, our other team members. What's so exciting that made you look at this as far as the traffic goes inside Traffic Monsoon? You didn't share there. People didn't see a lot. You have all these banners that you created that are going out to members and other people for your offers. Am I correct?
Yeah, absolutely. And listen, all marketers out there, some of us promote the same affiliate offers, some of us promote different things. It really doesn't matter what you're promoting. What does matter is your strategy. You want to lead with traffic, guys. And listen, I stumbled across this accidentally. And a matter of fact, when I was leading with traffic, I still didn't know how powerful it was 6 months into it. What I mean by leading with traffic, you want to lead with Traffic Monsoon, okay? It's something that everybody needs. Everybody needs traffic, guys. Everybody needs leads to whatever their affiliate offers are. Now, listen, from the traffic alone, like I said, I was a number 3 producer in another traffic exchange. Everybody probably knows that. And in 2014, I made 98 grand in affiliate commissions from the traffic. Not from the traffic exchange, from the traffic, from selling my affiliate offers on the platform. Well, I come over here to Traffic Monsoon, and I'm doing the same thing, guys. And then that's like, it's extra money that Traffic Monsoon pays us to come over here and advertise, guys. There is nothing more powerful than leading with traffic. I don't care what it is that you're doing online. You want to lead with traffic, guys. Last year, guys, I made insane money. I can hardly believe it, but I believe it, guys. And in 2013, I took in $26,000, guys. Try to live on $26,000. I ran out of money. I went broke. 2014, I made $98,000 in affiliate commissions. $98,000 in affiliate commissions. Last year, $576,000 in affiliate commissions, guys. Now listen, that's a unique example. I'm a top 1% guy. But listen, 2 years ago, today I was completely broke, guys. I was making less than $1,000 a month 2 years ago this very day, and then I started to lead with traffic, and everything changed. So
that's the beauty. What Frank is telling you, he cracked the code. And Ari, myself, Frank, again, we don't try to reinvent the wheel. We replicate, we duplicate, and we do the same thing over and over and over, and that's lead with traffic into a system where basically people are looking for your offer. So I don't care if it's Viagra or cheese nips for mice. If there are people out there and you can target that traffic, that's what you want to do. Everyone that has an offer needs traffic to that offer. It's as simple as that. So bottom line, Frank, let's really blow them away. Frank was able to do almost 3,000 ad packs in 90 days. Ari's going to come on later and show his proof. I'll quickly tell you what I've done. We don't have time to show all of our proofs because we're going to bring on our other team members so they can talk about their experience. But I just announced it yesterday, okay? I was in this other company with Frank also, a diamond just like him. Certainly not to his level, but getting there. Went from $500 to $100,000 in 5 months, following exactly what Frank is doing. We came over here, did the same thing, because again, it had already been perfected, and I went from 50 ad packs that I bought out of my pocket to I reached 1,500 in 77 days. 1,500 was my 90-day goal. So again, focus, focus, focus. It can be done. Again, results not typical. We are, okay, the 1% producers, but the beauty is we share our system. We don't hide anything. Anyone that knows who are in our groups knows we share proof, progress, results every single day. We show people our back office every single day, just like Frank did. Ari's going to do in a little bit. But I'm excited about that because when you hit people with the money hammer, that $1 million that seemed a dream is more than doable, and it's because you have to follow a system. Am I right, Frank?
Absolutely, man.
All it is.
Absolutely. I'm going to be a cash millionaire this year. There's no way it's going to be stopping it. And listen, guys, this is the strongest team of business-minded entrepreneurs I have ever been around. I mean, get back with the person that invited you here. We have leaders everywhere, all across the globe. You want to be on this team. I'm telling you, we dominate and take over everything at will. Get
Absolutely.
on this team immediately.
And that's the beauty is, we're going to be bringing on people from all over as we continue to do this show. But again, we're excited. As Frank knows, we were excited last night talking. We talk on a regular basis about what's happening with Traffic Monsoon. And for marketers like us and people like yourself that are looking to grow a business like this, it is exciting times. And it's exciting because there are some major changes that are going to be huge benefits to Traffic Monsoon, which essentially will cascade down to members like us and members like yourself. So this is the perfect time if you're not involved and someone has brought you in through a link or you watch it on replay or someone's introducing you to the offer to get involved. As Frank said, it's simple, it's easy, it's free to start. Okay, there are no monthly fees and it's easy. He showed you to get trained, click, 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 watch the ads. That's basically it. So on that note, what I wanted to do was bring on one of our team members who basically started that way. You know, everyone who comes into our program does have some questions. And again, if you have lots of questions, that's a good thing. That means you're interested. If you didn't have any questions, you've already clicked off and gone somewhere else. You're not watching us anymore. But if you're still watching and you have all these questions and you're salivating to say, well, what about this? And how did you do that? And, you know, it can't be that easy. Well, I'm going to bring on my next guest, and she happens to be part of our team, and we're going to show you it doesn't matter where you start from. Anyone, as long as you follow the system that we lay out for you, can have success in the system. And this holds true for global leaders all over the world. It's that simple, folks, okay? Even a third grader could do it. Now, some of the results we show you, not typical, because Frank, Ari, myself, other people I'm going to bring on later, okay, we go above and beyond. It's all up to you how hard you want to work. Do you want to make it a business? Do you want to make it a side business? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring on our friend, our team member, Karen Robinson, and she's excited because we're going to all be in Vegas for the first ever Traffic Monsoon USA kickoff event. Super Bowl weekend, big blowout. Nearly 600 people so far signed up for this event. We're going to have all the global leaders, not only Frank, myself, Ari's getting married, so he's not going to be there, unfortunately, but, you know, he's got an excuse. But again, my guest that I'm going to bring on a little bit is going to be there, Charles Scoville, Emmy Aslam, the list goes on. I mean, I would have to spend the next 20 minutes listing all the global leaders that are going to be there. That's how excited we are about this. And Karen's excited because she lives only about 80 miles from there. And as she said to me, it's a great opportunity to rub shoulders with all the leaders in this great opportunity. And so I'm going to have Karen, you come on and maybe just introduce yourself. Tell people how long you've been in Traffic Monsoon, how you got started, how you heard about it, and a little bit about your story, and then I'll ask you some other questions, okay? The floor is yours. All right, if everyone else will mute. Karen, introduce yourself to everybody.
You can hear me. Yay.
Yes.
I was afraid. I sat here so still to make sure I didn't mess it up.
Right.
Well, I am excited about Vegas. I am totally excited. I can't believe I am going to spend 2 days with millionaires from all over the world. It's just so exciting.
Yes, absolutely. I'm excited. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for you. So, Karen, how did you get started with Traffic Monsoon? How did you hear about it?
I am in a network marketing company, and so I just only been doing that a year. This is all brand new to me. But anyway, I happened to be introduced to Frank's 3-step formula, and so I started with that, and I was really excited about it. First, you know what I thought it was? I thought it was one of those cyclers. A lot of people had told me about this rev share thing, and I thought it was one of those cyclers. Some people got me into a couple of those a year ago, and I lost money.
Right.
But
right.
I found out that this is the coolest thing, and I cannot believe I am making over $25 a day just for clicking 10 ads. I can't believe it. I mean, that's not a whole ton of money, but it's going to be, you know, it's getting there.
But
and I started with under $60.
There you go. That's what I was going to get to. So now you started with under 60, and how long ago did you start with Traffic Monsoon and Frank's system?
I bought my first ad pack on October 28th.
Look at that, folks. And what I'm trying to tell you, as Karen says, okay, it's not a lot of money, but it's $25, and what Frank just showed, that's about what you do, right? It's not any harder than what he showed in the beginning. Clicking, watching the ads, and then moving on to the next one. Am I correct?
Right, right.
Okay.
And I also make commissions, so it's a little more than that every day. But I don't totally depend on those because I never know if they're going to take their money out and do advertising or they need to pay a bill. So I
Right.
can't completely depend on them purchasing every time, they have their money to purchase with. But they've
So
been great partners.
absolutely. Now, when you say that, partners, one of the things that you talked about is the people that you bring into the system and refer. Anytime they choose to repurchase ad packs, you receive 10% of that, correct? Okay.
Right.
But everyone always has control of their money. So in the system, is anyone forced to have to repurchase and put their money back in the system?
No, no. You can just let your balance build up and take it out whenever you need.
Absolutely.
And
So there's not level requirements or anything like in network marketing, MLM, those type of things, correct?
no, and you don't have to buy something every month.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just saying because in your comparison, a lot of people are looking there and, oh, yeah, but you have to do this and you have to do that. But one of the things that you've learned, so you've been in a short time, you're following our system, basically a three-step system
Yes.
or whatever it may be. And what have you learned in that short time? As you said, you're fairly new to the marketing side. What have you learned in that short time, what Frank, myself, Ari have taught you to be able to use that system? What have you learned from that system?
Um, I just learned that you guys are great leaders. I have a lot of respect for all of you. I can't believe I'm even on here talking to you. But anyway, yeah, it's simple. It's easy. You give us the codes, you do all the work, you explain everything on the videos, you give us the share codes, we just put them out there.
So we really, when we say it's kind of plug and play, and we do all the heavy lifting, and
Exactly.
we do all the heavy lifting and selling for you, and you end up
Exactly.
keeping all the commissions, correct?
Yes,
Do,
I
do
don't
we
even
take
know.
right? Do we take an override? Do we charge you anything for our marketing
Nope,
funnels or anything like that?
nope,
Yeah,
you guys are cool.
yeah.
My
Kind of
earphone.
kind of a loaded question, but what I was trying to say is, um, before you got involved with our systems and Traffic Monsoon, you had some other experiences that weren't so great, and you
Exactly.
shared. And they weren't so great because one, um, coming into this, when you get burned, I'm going to assume that you were pretty skeptical when you first came into the system, correct? It's okay. You can be
I
honest.
I was, yes,
Okay.
I was skeptical.
Okay.
I admit it.
That's a good thing. As you know, we always say skeptics are welcome, and that's why, as you know, you can get started in the system for free. Isn't one of the most fun things to do are the free cash links? Maybe you can touch on that for people out there, because Frank touched on and said you can even do free money and cash links. What is that? I know people get excited when they come out because it's like capturing little
Yeah.
tribbles from Star Trek. Hey, got to get the cash links before they disappear. So just share with people because that's free money. You don't even have to buy ad packs to participate in that, correct?
Right. Those come up. You try to get the green ones.
Right.
I have a couple of team members who they can't buy ad packs, and that's what they're doing until they can build up. And I know people have actually built up to buy an ad pack by clicking those cash links.
Absolutely. I have plenty of team members that are now at 4, 5, 10 ad packs who started with nothing. We have another team member over in the UK, okay, who we had on before Christmas, Rich, who built everything from the free ad pack, free cash links, until he could refer people to the system. So it is possible. And the reason we bring that up, and I wanted Karen to talk about that, you also get matching money from your team members who click on those cash links. Am I correct?
Yeah, yeah, theirs
Okay.
is a lot more than mine now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So the reason I keep bringing that up is because, Karen, I'm sure you hear it also. You see it in the groups. What's the number one excuse, especially since we just had this whole Powerball and people were able to miraculously, be able to play the Powerball? What's the biggest excuse that you see that we talk about in our groups all the time? What's the biggest excuse people say why they can't get involved in this in the system. And it has to do with
Money.
right. Bottom line is it's a poor excuse because you don't actually need, you can get started for free. And I'm just having you reiterate. So it's not a sales pitch from me. You see that also. There are people
Yeah,
in
there's
your
no
team.
monthly fee. So, there's no monthly fee. There's some of these that require a monthly fee to be affiliate. Almost
Yep.
everything you do requires a monthly fee to be an affiliate. There's no monthly fee.
Awesome. Now, in your short experience with the TrafficMonsoon system, some news came out in the last couple of days. Okay, and you're fairly new, as you say, to the marketing and the whole rev share and all like that. What was your reaction to the news that came out from Charles Scoville about this moving to a its own banking, to create its own bank and be located in Dubai? What was your reaction as a newbie?
At the very first, I thought, okay, the big thing has been that they're okay with PayPal, and now they're not going to have PayPal. But I did research. This is what I do. I like
Okay.
to research. I like
Good.
to read. So I started researching and finding out, and I knew what had happened to another company and found out that PayPal is trying to move away from these because they're just bringing in such huge amounts of money, and it's just too hard for them.
Right.
And having your own bank, that's cool.
and there you have it, folks, from Karen. Okay, cool. And I want to thank you, Karen. Is there anything you want to leave people with? Let's say that you're sitting there across from yourself, all right? You're in the audience now, and you had a chance to say something to Karen, and I want you to use your first name, and I want you to talk directly to yourself 3 months ago before you ever got started. What would you say to yourself right now, sitting in front of yourself?
Karen, you have no idea how easy this is. You have no idea how much money you can make. It just takes time or a lot of work for referrals and commissions, but even if you don't want to do that, you can make a lot of money eventually. You can. There's
Awesome.
no reason why you can't. No reason.
Karen, listen up. Karen's talking to you, Karen. The bottom line is, so when we get on here on these calls and we say we love to help people make money, am I bullshitting people?
No, you guys are awesome. You
Thank you,
are
Karen.
awesome.
I
You're always
appreciate it.
there.
Awesome. We look forward to seeing you in Vegas. It's going to be a fun time, especially that
It
Super
is.
Bowl party that Frank's throwing for all of us. Karen, I want to thank you for coming on. Hang around because I'm going to bring out my next guest, and we may have you come on with a question or two. So if you'll mute for me, fantastic. Again, the reason that we bring on average, see, again, I always say, I hate saying that word average, everyday people like Karen or other members, is just to show you it doesn't require a lot of marketing know-how, it doesn't require a lot of technical skills, it just requires you to be open-minded to what we're trying to help you do within TrafficMonsoon. And if you are, just as Karen said, okay, if you're teachable, and again, it's not that hard, click, 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 click. If you're teachable, you can do well. So on that note, I hear him laughing because, again, this man is about to do a presentation with our one of our other leaders and also our esteemed CEO, Charles Scoville and Emmy Aslam in Dubai. What I wanted to do was have him come on because he's actually in Dubai live this morning. Boots on the ground with TrafficMonsoon CEO Charles Scoville and one of the top leaders in TrafficMonsoon globally, Emmy Aslam. And this gentleman has done presentation upon presentation. He is one of the ones to do presentations on a regular basis in Dubai. And as I said, this Saturday, they are doing a presentation for nearly 600 people themselves to highlight some of the things he's going to talk about today on our show about the big changes that are coming in TrafficMonsoon. But I wouldn't do him justice if I just threw him to the wolves and had him talk about all the technical part. without him actually talking about his background, where he came from, how he got involved with Traffic Monsoon, where he is now. And I'm also going to, I didn't want to do that to Karen, but I'm going to force my man Ian Grisdale, live from Dubai, to actually share with us his progress in Traffic Monsoon and why he's so excited. And then I'm going to actually be the not-so-nice guy. I'm going to be the Hulk. I'm going to smash him with some questions, hard questions, about what's going on with this whole thing, about the banking and the processing and the vision that Charles Scoville has for us in Traffic Monsoon. Ian, pleasure to have you on the show. I know it was early to get up. Hopefully you had a bagel or two for breakfast there. I know it was like 7 o'clock in the morning. Thank you very much, sir. Ian Grisdale, introduce yourself, give people an idea of who you are and your relationship inside Traffic Monsoon. And there's your boy Charles in the background there.
Well, thank you very much, Big. You might be pleased to hear that the grizzly bear has had his porridge this morning and you found it very delightful. Had to pull the curtains across just now because the sun was shining in my eyes here in sunny Dubai. It's just coming up to 8 a.m. here now, so I've been up since about 6, but it's a pleasure to get out of bed for you guys because you're absolute rock stars, so absolute honor and a privilege to be on your show. So just to introduce myself, I thought I'd share a few slides, if that's okay with you, just to set the scene.
Yeah, absolutely. And honestly, you know, the sugar coating could have been a little bit more, Ian, as far as how good we are. No, honestly, I thank you for that. Like I said, we're proud to have you on because I think what we want to do is give people an idea who are already in the system of what's going on, but also people that are thinking about it that may have heard about all these going on. And that's what you do. If you guys don't realize it by now, Ian is an official, sorry, not professional, an official presenter for Traffic Monsoon. And this is what he does on a regular basis, to tell the story of Traffic Monsoon to people that are interested, which is exactly why he's going to have 600 people in the hotel ballroom on Saturday. Go ahead, my man.
Thank you very much, Big. Can you see my slides okay?
You can. They're a little tiny, but, you know.
Okay. All right, so just to set the background on myself, I've been about 15 years or so as a corporate slave, you might call me.
Hey, Ian, do me a favor, make them bigger, bro. They're really small.
Yeah.
How can I do this?
Let's do full screen layout, right?
Lower right-hand corner says 25%. Move it up to 100.
Yeah, exactly. It's okay. Again, folks, this is live, okay? This is not scripted or anything like that. And what we're trying to do is, you know, bring someone like Ian on at the last second, which means that he has to prepare, literally, as he said, get up at 6 a.m. and prepare this for us, which we appreciate. But it means that, you know, we're going to have, you know, a few glitches. Awesome. Thank you very much, Ian. Beautiful.
Are we good?
So you have the floor again, my man. Take it away, Mr. Official Presenter, sir.
So after spending about 15 years as a corporate slave in the IT industry, I was lucky enough to meet Charles and Imi here in Dubai, and I started my Traffic Monsoon journey on the 24th of August 2015. $1,000 I spent on 20 ad packs. And the reason why I did this was because although I have a job here in Dubai and I love my customers, love my job, it's very restrictive. I have to stay here in this country. I get 4 weeks holiday a year, and it's not really good enough for me, and I want to have more freedom. So this was exactly what I was looking for at exactly the right time, and I'm really eager to help other people to have success as well, because I'm a big fan of people like Zig Ziglar, and they tell you that if you help other people achieve success, you're going to get everything you want in the world too. Now, my journey, really, my mind was opened in 2010 when I started to network with some great marketers, people like Alex Mandossian, T. Harv Eker, the author of The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, and a guy in the UK called Simon Coulson, who actually used to work for BT, and he moved on into online marketing. And three of the big things that I'd like to share with you, I could write probably a whole book on meeting with each of these three guys. However, Harv Eker would tell you that all of the successful people in the world have their own business. You look at Mark Zuckerberg, Warren Buffett, Richard Branson, they all got wealthy through having their own business. Now Simon, UK internet marketer, will tell you, make it an online business, make it 24/7. Don't restrict yourself to opening and closing hours like a shop or a restaurant or something like this. And Alex Mandosian would tell you that once you've got a great business, just rinse and repeat. Just keep that thing going. Just keep riding it until you get to where you want to be. And I've got some exciting new mentors coming in 2016 because I really believe in investing in myself so that I can teach my team and help them to become better. So back in 2010 when I met all these mentors, fantastic, they gave me the right mindset, having my own business, make it an online business, find something that works and rinse and repeat. But I had one problem. I couldn't find a business that I was happy with. It was a bit like being a race car driver with no race car. So guess what? I just got offered a really great job here in Dubai and took a job. It just seemed the sensible thing to do, and it is a great job. But there could be people on this webinar now that are looking for different things. And TrafficMonsoon can absolutely answer all of these questions that you may be looking for. If you just want, for example, an additional income, it's there for you. If you want a good, solid plan B, it's there for you. And if you want an opportunity to earn unlimited income, that is also there for you. So I was lucky enough this month to go to the Internet of Things seminar hosted by Cisco Systems. And the CEO and chairman, John Chambers, stood up and he presented this slide. So if anyone's sat there right now and they think they're in a safe job, this slide was presented by John, and bear in mind this is a multi-billion-dollar company based in San Jose, California. In 10 years, it predicted that 40% of enterprise companies will no longer exist. So if you think you're in a safe job right now and you're not sure whether to get involved with this business, I strongly recommend you take a serious look. So here I am on the 22nd of August. I was lucky enough to meet with Charles. And one of the things that I loved about Charles was, although he's got a great business mind and is a super visionary, he's got a great heart as well. He wants everybody to come into the TrafficMonsoon and make money. And that's one of the reasons why he's also made it free for everybody to come and get involved. Same time as well, I met with the top earner, Imi Aslam, who became my mentor. And believe you me, I spent as much time with him as I could while he first came out here in Dubai. And I remember him sharing with me this slide here. And obviously his results aren't typical, he's a top 1% earner, but he said to me, don't let 50k a year keep you from 50k a month. And he's got the power to back that up. So John Chambers again at the Internet of Things, if you're thinking, the internet, where's it going? Well, when you're buying a property these days, you probably want to know it's got water, gas, electricity, and the fourth thing you want to know is, has it got an internet connection? Because it's so important to us these days. Everything's connected to the internet, and businesses need to be connected to the internet as well. And as Frank alluded to earlier, internet advertising is absolutely skyrocketing because of this. And one of the things that I love is, even when I first got started with just 20 ad packs, I checked my account balance before bedtime, and when I went to sleep, when I wake up, I've maybe made $4 or $5, and that was quite exciting to me at the time. It's got a bit more interesting now, and I actually realised that the longer I sleep, the more money I make, which is pretty cool, right? So I'm just going to share with you now some of my results. I've borrowed Frank's income disclaimer. Sorry about that, Frank. So any earnings or income statements, earnings or income examples are only examples and illustrations. Past performance does not guarantee the same results in the future. Read all T&Cs at trafficmonsoon.com/terms. So here was me starting off on the 24th of August with just 20 ad packs. By the end of September, I'd reached about 400 ad packs. And bear in mind, typically we say that an active ad pack is worth daily to you around about $1 back in revenue. So we're talking about earnings here of around about $400 a day at the end of September, $1,200 a day at the end of October, $1,700 a day at the end of November. And I remember very well, New Year's Eve, I came back here for a party, and I just reached 2,500 ad packs before I went out. So that was pretty awesome. So just some screenshot proof of income for you, as we like to share. 1,200 ad packs, $32,000 total earnings. That was the 30th of October, about 8.5 weeks in to reach this level. And as I say, by New Year's Eve, I'd reached the 2,500 ad pack stage. Now, only 12 active referrals, but one of the things that I do is I work very hard with the people in my team and make sure that they're successful as well. But I'll be following a lot more of you guys' strategies in the future. I'm going to really start to hit it now. One of my goals is to, just yesterday I took a screenshot, 2,717 active sharing positions. One of my goals is to reach 2,750, because if I maintain that level for a year, if you get the calculator out, 2,750 times 365, that's $1 million business right there, guys. So that's my starting line. That's when I'm really going to start to skyrocket this thing. So really, as I see it, the potential within TM, it's giving you the potential to live your life on your own terms, have more money, have more time freedom and holidays. I mean, everybody likes to get on the aircraft and turn left, right, and enjoy business class. So why not upgrade your lifestyle and have a nicer holiday? And why not spend more time with your family doing what you want to do, not what you're told to do? So that was my presentation, everybody.
Yeah, one of the things you touched on, okay, Ian, is how quickly this can turn into $1 million business.
Yes.
You know, so if you want to stop sharing your screen, we'll talk about why we're so excited and the potential going forward with the announcement. So one of the things that you were trying to show people there is you still have a full-time job, correct?
Yeah, that's right. I'm still only part-time in this business.
Exactly. And but you've made it a choice that you're going to present it as much as you can to as many people as possible. Am I correct?
Yeah, absolutely. Because when I met with Charles and Imi, one of the things that touched me about Imi was he'd actually helped people in my hometown, Manchester, UK. There have been unemployed people on the streets that had no money, no job, and he helped them. He got them into TrafficMonsoon, and he developed them into business people. Now, one of the things that Karen was talking earlier about people that have no money. We have no money to do TrafficMonsoon. But actually, if they know somebody that is a businessman that has got money, and they come in and buy, say, 100 app packs, for example, they make $500 in commission straight away, right off the bat, and that's straight in their account. So don't ever think that you're starting from a bad position or anything like this. You can, if you know people, or you have a right work ethic, and you want to click on cash links and things like this, you can easily grow this business. It's very, very good business model.
Yeah, we say it all the time. If your why is bigger than your excuse, you'll be successful, especially in this system, because again, all you got to do is, you may not necessarily have money, but if you're a great facilitator in introducing people to the opportunity, and again, as we said, we do all the heavy lifting and selling. I mean, that's what Ian talked about. He spends a lot of time doing presentations for his team members to bring people in underneath them. Eventually, he will benefit. As he knows, we're going to work with him on strategies to get to a level he wants, and then we're going to draw money from it in order to put back into marketing and traffic and drive those referrals. And that's, like Frank talked about, what we do well. But let's do this, Ian. You've had success in the system. You've been arm in arm since joining in August with Emmy Aslam and Charles Scoville many times in presentations. You were part of that whole push to basically bring a Dubai office for TrafficMonsoon. Why don't you talk a little bit about that and kind of the vision, because it was just yesterday, I believe, that Charles and Emmy were on a a last-minute webinar to try to calm people's nerves about what this vision of this TrafficMonsoon World Bank is. So maybe you can talk a little bit about how hard they've been working behind the scenes, and certainly they apologize. They would have been on today's show, folks, if they were not doing meetings, because again, it is 8 o'clock in the morning, 8:30 in the morning over in Dubai, and they're doing things for the benefit of TrafficMonsoon. So maybe touch on it from the perspective of being there, boots on the ground, Ian, for people, and how exciting it is actually to be there while all this is going on.
Yeah. Well, I can remember very well, even at my very first presentation in Dubai, there were people standing up and complaining about the fees that were being applied by PayPal. They were complaining about the amount of money they can put in via PayPal, the amount of money, the restrictions of taking money out of PayPal, the fact that they've got people in other countries that don't have access to PayPal, for example, or other payment processors. Now, one of the things that Charles wants to do, as I alluded to in my presentation, he wants to help everybody make money wherever they are in the world. So the global bank is going to give everybody an opportunity to play the game. And if you're a big player in the game as well, there are no limits on what you can put in and no limits on what you can take out. So it's going to be a much, much better system for everybody. Now, they've chosen Dubai because Dubai is a very big hub for commerce. It's a very, very safe place as well. And they're very, very strict with financial laws here.
Right.
Just in case anybody doesn't know, if I, for example, here, I have to write checks on my rent here. And if one of those checks bounces, I go straight to jail. Don't pass go, nothing else. One bounce check, I go straight to jail. So they're very, very hot on finance and things being legally correct here as well.
You're a pretty guy. Jail wouldn't do you very well there, Ian. So, so talk to us a little bit more, because I know people are interested. Maybe you can share some of the actual names of who they're actually working with to get this done.
Okay, so I know they're speaking to one of the top banks in Dubai, and probably if somebody said to me, who is the top bank in Dubai, I'd probably say, well, it's somebody like Emirates MBD, because they've got associations with Emirates Airlines, links in with the royal family here. They sponsor Manchester United football team, who are one of the biggest brands in the world, and they've got fantastic innovations in terms of e-commerce, and probably one of the leading banks in the area. And I believe that could well be people that are behind the whole venture. So it's very, very reassuring to know that.
Absolutely, it is. And I think one of the things, I did a video earlier today about it, is that the information will be shared as it's seen to benefit everyone, but you have to understand, when you're in negotiations like this, there's a lot of information that can't be shared. That is only privy to those leaders and or officers of the company. Am I correct? That's kind of one of the reasons why there aren't a lot of minute details. Am I correct, Ian?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know yourself, until things are signed and all the ink is dried on the contracts, people sign NDAs and things like this. So it's important that the information goes out at the right time when it's been properly approved and it's ready for broadcast. So we can say so much, but we need to give us as much information to keep everybody comfortable with what's happening as well. So I can assure you from here in Dubai, everything is happening. And one of the reasons Imi and Charles are on the call are because they're making it happen as quickly as possible so that everybody can enjoy the new TM World Bank facility. And you won't even remember the problems and things like this used to have with PayPal, Pazer, and everything else, because everything will be smooth.
Let's touch on that, because obviously there have been people who, quote, have issues, but I think people tend to make, mountains out of molehills about this whole, withdrawal process. And again, it simply comes down, when you're dealing with PayPal, PayPal puts restrictions on withdrawals if you are going to be moving money out, so that they can guarantee that if people have a dispute, that it'll be covered. So our understanding is, and you know that directly from Charles, that they have set aside enough money, $9 million over, with PayPal to cover in case anything happens while this transition takes place. It
Yep.
simply means that while you need to do withdrawals, you cannot do them through PayPal anymore, but you can do them through Payza and STP. Am I correct?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just yesterday I did the withdrawal from Payza, and it went through fast and smooth, no problems at all. So yeah,
But
absolutely.
let me ask you this though: in talking with Charles, and that's not his long-term solution. He, from what I understand in speaking to him briefly, he is looking to do away with third-party processors altogether. Am I correct?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the idea is to move to the TM World Bank to just make it easy for everybody. There'll be less charges, there'll be more access, there'll be no limits on inputs or withdrawals. It's just going to be so much easier. There'll be cards given to people to use at ATMs, so you can get instant access to real cash in your hand. So this is great for some people, you know, absolutely fantastic news.
But also on the other side of it, from expansion opportunities, PayPal being a US-based company has extreme limitations on the different countries that's available in. Am I correct? And that was one of the problems we were running into, expanding globally.
Yeah, there are some fantastic countries out there with people that are absolutely willing and able to get involved with TrafficMonsoon, and they want to, and it's very frustrating for them because they can't come and join us right now because they haven't got access to PayPal. So TM World Bank is going to give them the opportunity to come and join, and it's good for us because we can start to get these people in these countries as referrals and build our teams internationally as well.
Absolutely, because the idea here is, again, even though Charles started this company in the U.S., he had always looked at it. His vision was for it to be a global company. And you can't really use that word global or international if you're only in 5 or 6 countries. And so what this is doing is obviously completing that vision that he talked about, which is fantastic. And one of the things that we all have to do, okay, as members, is trust the fact that we came into this system based on the leadership and the faith and the trust that we have in that they're going to do what's in our best interest. And my feeling is, and you're the same way, if you don't have that faith or trust in leadership, then maybe TrafficMonsoon is not for you. Am I correct?
Well, my suggestion would be come and meet Imi and Charles, because once you've met them, you won't have any doubts at all. I mean, if anyone's
where can they meet them?
Near the UAE this Saturday evening, come. If anyone's near Vegas on the 6th of February, come. They'll both be there, and they're just absolutely super guys. I mean, as I alluded to before, Imi, he didn't have to help those unemployed guys on the streets of Manchester. The amount of time and effort he put in to develop those guys into real businessmen and give them a life that was so much improved from what they had before. These are the sorts of people that we're dealing with, people that are very giving and have got good hearts.
Yeah. So now I see that Ari basically is looking to ask you a question. Ari, you can pop out if you want and ask Ian, and then that'll kind of lead into one of the great things you just touched on, Ian, is come out and meet them. One of the things that we're doing on a regular basis now, as a CEO, Charles is very accessible at these events that we put on. And in fact, there was another event announced just last week. They will be in Toronto on January 30th. So they'll be doing the your event on Saturday. They're also going to be in Toronto on January 30th, and then obviously the Vegas event, which will be huge. Ari, you had a question, based on what some of the things Ian talked about.
Yeah, actually, Ian, Charles and I actually chat a lot, and I actually was kind of privy to some of this information about a month ago. He had told me that there was something up and kind of spilled the beans in the middle of the conversation a little bit. And, I know Imi had a bunch of, big people that wanted to come into TrafficMonsoon with a large amount of money as well. And all in Dubai, over 3,300 people or something like that, and, a lot of people feel like this was just kind of sprung and it wasn't planned. But it was planned. I mean, can you confirm, from the conversations, with Charles and Imi, that PayPal's not froze for us, It's just that we are making a proactive move to better the company. Is that correct?
Absolutely. I mean, in December last year, Imi was out here with me doing all of the preparation work with these people. I saw all of the hard work and preparation that went into this. So this has been a carefully planned procedure. This is no knee-jerk reaction at all. This has been carefully planned. This is the two leaders getting together and saying, right, we're a $500 million company. We want to expand. We've got these restrictions with processors. How can we make this a proper global company where people can have, you know, unlimited withdrawal amounts? They can put in whatever they want, whenever they want, and whatever the country they're in, they can come and be involved with Traffic Monsoon. And this is exactly, you know, what they've proactively put into place for us now.
Okay, perfect. So let me ask you one more quick question. How long do you assume or presume that this is going to take to get set up and people will have cards in hand?
Yeah. So typically, in this region, things take about 4 to 6 weeks. I'd love to say 4 weeks, but typically with paperwork that needs to be signed and government checks and things like this, it could be more towards the 6 weeks. So that's the kind of timescales that they're giving us now. But they're absolutely, you know, one of the reasons not on this call is because they're absolutely in meetings right now trying to get these things done as quickly as possible so that all the members can enjoy TM World Bank as quickly as possible.
Okay. Okay, that brings me up one more quick question. So I know they've set up Payza. They've set up, you know, so the PayPal people can transfer over. And I actually, you know, Charles and I were chatting, and he told me, yeah, go try your withdrawal now, because I went into Payza. I basically set up my account, got it all set up, and then I bought a click package for $1. And then I tried to do a withdrawal, but it didn't work. And so I chatted Charles, and they hadn't finished the programming, I guess. And I know that's finished now. And I was able to take out about $1,000. And then the next day, I just went back to test it, and it didn't work. And I understand that the reason being is Payza is limiting their deposits to $250,000 a day. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's my understanding too. I believe Charles is only allowed to put 250K a day into Payza, which is very frustrating for him because he's got, you know, millions sat there that he wants to put in and make it available for everybody, but they restrict him. It's their restriction. Charles will only let you put in 250K a day. Typical payment processor rules. Why we're moving away from them, right?
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, guys, the people out there that are frustrated because they can't get their withdrawal, be patient. Now you know exactly what's happening. It's coming. The money's there. You've seen it, you know, in the back office of PayPal. I mean, there's lots of money there. There's a huge surplus. So just be patient as we go through this transition and focus and concentrating on building your ad packs. If you can't take your money out, put it back in. Repurchase more ad packs and let it grow more. While you're sitting there idle, don't let your money just sit there in the withdrawal section. Go ahead and start buying more and more ad packs so you can actually start making more and more money.
Yeah, Ian, we want to thank you. Again, didn't mean to put you on the spot with questions like that, but we have to, because as leaders, as you know, people look to us for answers. And I think what we're simply trying to say to all of you out there, if you're involved, we're excited. If you're not involved yet, what's to come is even more exciting. You can still purchase ad packs through PayPal. Okay? It can still be done to get involved in this. This is just simply withdrawals for a temporary period of time, transitioning over to our own bank. And after that is done, the ability to purchase and withdraw is going to be at lightning speed. But like any change out there, any great business change that takes place, it's always preceded by chaos. In this case, it's not much chaos. It's just simply people become comfortable to a certain way of doing things, and they lose sight of why decisions are being made for their benefit long term. We can tell you, obviously, with what Ian just shared and all the hard work that's being done, it's being done to make this company the best at what it does for you. So, Ian, again, we want to thank you. Don't want to keep you on much longer. I know you've got meetings to go to. We appreciate it. You've got work to get to because, again, as we talked about, he still has a full-time job, folks, and he's got to get ready for that. So I thank you. If you want to hop off, Ian, go get your shower, get to work. We thank you for your time.
No problem, buddy. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure to be with you. Thanks a lot.
See you in Vegas, buddy. See you in
Absolutely.
Vegas.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Awesome. Thank you very much. Karen, same thing. Thank you very much. Ari's going to basically, if you want to hang around and keep muted, Ari's going to go in and talk to you folks, okay, about what he's been able to do and some of the systems that Karen kind of touched on, that Frank touched on, that allow us to help members of our team all around the globe actually take advantage of all the things that TM's able to do, but from a marketing standpoint. So if you're excited about that part, I'm going to let my man Ari kind of talk about where he came from. And again, we're in touch with some of the top leaders and Charles himself because we are trying to help them get the word out around the world as quickly as possible about this opportunity. And they know that. But the truth is, just like you, we were skeptical about TrafficMonsoon as well. So if someone shared this link with you, or they brought you to the event live, or you're watching it on replay, okay, that part that we just did was to calm people's nerves that are already in the system or people that were thinking of coming into the system, and we're doing this nervous Nelly thing. But we're going to show you some exciting news here. But just like, if you are skeptical and you have questions, we were that way too. In fact, my man Ari, who vets everything, knew about TrafficMonsoon when it first started, and even he didn't get involved. And why is that, Ari?
Oh, man, I am, I'm really picky, guys. Like, look, some of you guys kind of know my story, but look, I came from very humble beginnings. I'm a Missouri kid. I was born in a town, 5,000 population just outside Kansas City. And, Big kind of hit it on the head. I mean, my dad made good money. In fact, he probably made some of the highest money in that business. The only difference between you guys and me, I work. And I really work. I help everybody on my team. I help people who aren't even on my team. And I tell everybody, if you want to be great in this business, there's really two things you have to learn how to do. You have to learn how to use your computer really well, and you got to learn how to help people. Because if those two things are combined, you can be successful in almost anything online. The number one thing that I notice is people don't know how to use a computer. So you have to spend a little more time learning how to use the basics, the Word, the Excel, your email. You got to learn how to, follow directions online just a little bit clearer, and make sure that you do everything perfect, because those are the things that can separate, a solo ad from being successful or unsuccessful. If you've got the link to TrafficMonsoon to the main page, and it's supposed to be the page, the sign-up page, well, let me just tell you, that drops your conversions by over 30%. Now, some of you guys are probably asking me, well, what the heck's that mean? Let me show you actually real quick and kind of explain to you why we've been so successful. I got into this business, I've done web development, SEO, and, all kinds of things, and then I got into this sales funnel thing, and, my brain is one of those that just kind of works very rapid. And when I got into this, I wanted to be great at it. I didn't want to be average. So let me just kind of show you what I've been able to do and just share this with you, because hopefully everybody can see my screen, okay? This is my TrafficMonsoon office, okay? Just so you guys understand, I went to bed at 6 a.m. here local. It's now 12:23 in the afternoon. I've made over $2,700. Guys, so you understand, look, I'm not just making $2,700. I'm making like $5,600 a day right now. You can see that screen, right, Big? You can see it? Big, can you see my screen?
Yes, I was muted to give you the floor.
Okay.
Absolutely, yep.
Okay, good.
So now can you just let people know this is live and put the disclaimer, the results not typical, top 1%.
Yeah, of course. This is live, guys. I mean, and obviously results not typical, but look, I started this as a free member. I can't show you my income proof right now because I'm on a brand new laptop. I had a hard drive crash yesterday, and I was panic mode last night. That's why I was up till 6 a.m. actually setting up a new MacBook and transferring files over, but I don't have my income proofs on here. But look, I started this as a free member on my, as a test, because I wasn't 100% sold on it. On the 5th day, I had a lady that signed up, put $2,000 in to buy ad packs, and when that happened, I made a $200 commission. I took that $200 I took $300 out of my PayPal for a total of $500. I bought 10 ad packs. That's how I started this business. 142 days later, I'm over $5,600 or $5,700, maybe even $5,800 a day, and I'm climbing the network, man. I've got, literally I've made over $330,000. I mean, I'm obviously on pace to do well over $1 million. I've got 4,230 active ad packs right now. I've got 139 referrals, and when I came into this cold, this wasn't my market. This is something completely different from what I do normally. And getting the referrals has been a breeze, and it's been a breeze, guys, because look, we built these systems. Frank and I sat down. We were talking because when he was in the other revenue share program, him and I sat and chatted. And I told him, I said, I think I can build a better funnel for you. So we built a funnel together. And then I hooked Frank up direct to my own developer, and Frank actually went and worked with him, and Brian helped him put all this together that you see right now. Frank did this on his own. I mean, this is what we're about. We're about helping each other, teaching each other, and then allowing them to develop and expand their business. And that's what Frank did with this funnel. And then Brian and I actually put this together for Big. And then this is actually one of my funnels right here. Okay, and tonight I'm going to give you something special because I got something crazy I've been working on, and I'm going to share with you some of the code and what's about to happen. I've got a new system and a new funnel that I'm working on that I'm about to drop, so I'm going to give everybody a sneak peek. Just so you know, there's 9 different landing pages in it, and they all follow this little simple format. They're all very generic. We've tested some of these. Some of these have had opt-in rates as high as 71%. People told me that my numbers were wrong. I literally let them run an ad and let them track it themselves, and they came back to me and said, you're absolutely on point. They couldn't believe it. This is ridiculous, and this is just one of the pages, guys. There's 8 more, and they're all beautiful, but they're all very generic, and people just love them. They just love these pages. And then we've combined it with a brand new funnel. Now, I've shortened the time span on this. I'm going to show you how this works. When people come in, they're going to see the video right here. You don't even see the buttons down below. Now, I've reduced this down to 5 or 6 seconds. But what happens is it changes. And then it'll have your bonus offer, and it tells you it expires whenever it expires. And then it's got your click here to get started, which obviously that's going to take you into your TrafficMonsoon, and it should go directly to your sign-up page. It does. And then this one here is going to take you to your Got Questions. It'll pop up and give you access to the person who's got you to the video. And then this one's going to take you to the next step. Okay? So we actually have all these little lines up here and all these pieces, but they can't see the buttons, and it forces them to watch the videos. It is insane. How awesome this is. And by the way, yeah, there's a little pop-up on every single one of these pages. Once you cross the line, this automatically pops up. So if the system senses that you're going to close the page, it pops up. You don't have to click on anything. The technology behind some of this, guys, it's amazing. I'm just telling you, it doesn't get any easier than this. If you guys are looking to make some money online, if you're looking for a way to do it, the best thing that I can possibly tell you is we're going to give you that system. Hold up a second. I'm on my Mac, so let me turn off my screen share. Okay, am I back now?
Whoa.
Can you see my face now, Big?
Touchdown!
Okay, so you see me. All right,
Yeah.
so guys, check it out. It doesn't get any easier than this. We've built the systems for you, and we keep building new systems for you, and that's just part of it. I mean, look, I got a whole new system that I'm working on. It's called a Max Money Pro system, and I'm just promising you one thing. It's hot. It's not just hot. When you see the home page and the landing page, you're about to go crazy for it. It's amazing. We have spent now 6 or 7 months developing this. I'm in this probably $15,000 or $16,000 out of my pocket. I'm giving it to you for free. Guys, this is revolutionary. If you're looking for a way to make money from home, I'm telling you, the only difference between me, Frank, Big, anybody on our team, and you right now, we go to work. So all you got to do is decide to go to work. All you got to do is sign up, set up our system, and then buy traffic, and then you're going to get paid. I promise you, it's that simple. People think that all these gurus have these, crazy methodologies, these things that work. That's hocus pocus, man. That's their way to sell you a shit product. Just telling you like it is. You can either swallow it and accept it, and keep buying that crap, or you can move on and decide you want to do something that's going to actually put money in your pocket. If you've been involved, you've been scammed, you've been led to believe that you're going to make money, so you bought something, you've never made money. Well, here's your chance to make money, and I promise you, if you do what we're going to tell you to do, you're going to make money within your first 2 hours. Two. Get that through your head, 2 hours, okay? It's going to take you that time to set it up, and then that time to get in and do your clicks, and then you're going to start making money within 2 hours. 120 minutes. If you don't believe in this, I'm telling you, guys, this is ridiculous. Look, MacBook. I just bought a brand new MacBook. Spent a whole bunch of money for that. The airport hard drive, all paid for by TrafficMonsoon. I just went here. I had $40,000 in dental work done in the Philippines, actually, for $15K. Nice smile, huh? All paid for by TrafficMonsoon. All paid for by TrafficMonsoon. Listen to what I'm telling you. I promise you, this will put money in your pocket. It'll give you a chance to take a vacation. It'll give you a chance to take time off from work and go to your kids' events, school, or their sporting events, or just spend time, or do whatever you want to do. It's all about lifestyle and having a chance, guys, for you to live a life that you deserve. And if you're only going to be able to get it if you're willing to do one thing, and it's that ugly, nasty 4-letter word I keep bringing up. It's called work. You've got to work, guys. If you're willing to put it in, we're willing to help you. If you're going to be lazy and put your feet up and say, oh, do it all for me. Nope, not interested. If you call me and say, hey, I need you to set up my system for me. Nope, but I will teach you how to set it up. But don't ask me to set it up for you. I'm not doing it. But I will help you set it up so you learn how to do it. So then guess what? When you sign up somebody and they need help, you can teach that person how to do it. That's important. You guys have to understand how to do this stuff. Don't just dump stuff on other people. Learn how to do it. Do the work so you can be a great helper. That's all I got, Big.
It's time for me to put my shades back on. And I started the show by saying, who's ever seen $1 million before? And I can tell you right now, what we just showed you is a system and a way to be able to do that. Yes, you can too. The main thing you have to do is be able to follow the system that Ari just talked about. Frank touched on it as well. Drive traffic to your offer. We show you how to do that. We utilize a system called TrafficMonsoon, and you're guaranteed, okay, to participate in it. It's not hard. Does it require work? Absolutely. If you're going to build $1 million business, you're damn right it requires work. But again, we're going to show you how. The beautiful thing about all the systems that we provide to all our team members, we do the heavy lifting. We do the selling for you. You've just got to, guess what? Drive a boatload of traffic to those offers. And you'll start to see some of the numbers that Ian showed you. You'll be excited, even if on a small scale just starting out a couple months ago, like Karen. There are members on our team who can't believe that they're doing what they're doing, but they went ahead and they did one thing. Okay? Even if they were skeptical, they took action. So we're going to tell you tonight, if you're watching this, if you see how excited we are, yes, there are things going on that are huge. That will get taken care of and make this an even more exciting opportunity to be a part of. What Ari just shared with you, I didn't know he was going to share it with you because those are things that we were just tweaking last night. We're excited because for our team, every 60 days we plan on rolling out new funnels and share codes to share with our team for free. We don't charge you for our funnels because one of the things that we're going to get after a call like this and what Ari just showed you is hate mail from other gurus out there because he hit the nail on the head. He hit them with the money hammer. It's all bullshit. What they sell you, all that crap, guess what? We give to you for free. And ours works better. Are we biased? No, we're just damn good. And on that note, Frank, you got anything
Dishonest,
before
man.
we turn off the power here? Because you know I pay my bills, but it is 11:30 at night here. So, Frank, you got anything to say for the people before we turn off the light switch?
Yeah, I'll see you all in Vegas in 3 weeks from today. Live in person. We're going to be there.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Ari's
man,
not going to
I'm
be
gonna miss
because
you guys.
he's getting married. Karen's going to be there. Karen, we want to thank you. Unmute yourself. Come out. We thank you very much. And the bottom line is, guys, gals, it's that simple. If you got this link from someone, if you're watching the replay, someone introduced you to this call, get back to them immediately. Let them walk you through the system. Let them show you how easy it is to get started. And you're going to end up joining our Facebook groups, Ari's Max Money Facebook group, Frank's 3-Step Formula, My Business Badass group, and we are in there all the time. And we're not like those other gurus out there where you have to pay special dollars to get access to us. We make ourselves accessible, except when you start to become stupid. And as Ari said, okay, there are a lot of things you've got to do yourself. We've done most of them. But you've got to pick up that money hammer and run with it. And you'll be as happy and smiling just like Karen. So again, we thank you for joining us. This has been the Affiliated Forces Power Hour and 90 Minutes. And we'll see you same time, same channel next week. And we're going to be even more excited because we're becoming closer and closer to Vegas. In fact, if you join now in Traffic Monsoon, there's still time to get signed up, because the beautiful thing about this huge event that we're doing, unlike other companies, we don't charge you anything. In fact, we're going to feed all of our team lunch for free. How's that for taking care of our people in Traffic Monsoon? What other company out there does that? None of them. I can tell you right now, they're all looking for you to pay to get their event, and then they're going to charge you. You got to buy your own lunch. You got to buy your own dinner. No, we want you to be there to rub shoulders with global leaders and find out why we love what we do. Good night, everyone.
That's right,
See you
guys.
next week.
Good night.
Great job, Karen.
Hope
Good
you
night,
guys have a
everybody.
great day. Great job.